again, friends. Oh, don't have my mic on. We'll just cut that first part out. Okay. So now you're saying, what about the insides? What do we need? What do we need? Well, it's going to be about using things you have or that you can get. So, texture first. We're going to want, well, I guess first you're going to want papers. So whether you like watercolor paper, you want scrapbook paper, just plain old cardstock, inexpensive cardstock, and let's build and learn on it. And do fun things. I love to put like tags, and here's some fun different things I have started on some tags, and we'll be able to use the paper that we tear out or cut out as extra texture in the background, because we can gesso over, paint on this, draw, add embellishments, all kinds of things. So I do love tags to add in, pockets, and just to add in as little mini pages. Here's some file folders, and you don't have to pay. These are 7 Gypsies. You don't have to buy this style, but they do fit, but we can cut down regular file folders to go in and then practice on that. You could use this packaging that the 7 Gypsies folders came. Just cut it off, punch the, however we're doing it, and then gesso to cover that up and work right on it. So this is all watercolor paper I cut up. And you can, if you have an Hobby Lobby, you can buy packages of watercolor paper and cut it down, or ones that are, you can even get kind of the smaller ones that aren't as much to cut down, depending on the size of your book, to put in. And like I said, you can also cut scrapbook paper to fit in your book. Also, envelopes, and they don't have to be these 7 Gypsies ones. They could just be plain, because we're going to decorate things. And we'll do that. We'll do it with stencils. And what if you don't have a lot of stencils? Then use paper doilies that are very inexpensive and can be found at Walmart. Time cards are also kind of fun to put in. And I actually sell these journals for about $35 a piece at a specialty shop and on my Etsy shop. In fact, they're all sold out again. And I include pages, watercolor pages, some scrapbook paper pages, and I always include some of the time cards and some of the tags in mine so that people have that. So, and this is the embellishment kit. This is where I take packages of all these things that are kind of cool to go in the book, and I cut them or divide them up and do like a variety pack so that you have fun things to go in there. But more on textures for a minute. And this comes in the little kit too. I tear off some of this. This is drywall tape. And it's kind of cool because it's sticky on one side, so when you put it down it sticks. And I can put modeling paste or thick heavy paint, gesso or whatever to help create, because then you pull it up and it creates texture, or maybe a lighter texture by just doing a little bit of paint on there. And it comes with paper circles too, so I have some of that. This is just that liner that goes in your drawers, and it's great to do texture with it, so I'll be showing you some of that. Brayer can come in handy for smoothing out and creating textures. This particular one looks pretty nasty, but I don't care, it still works. Sometimes a stencil brush, maybe you have that from years ago or recently, or sponges, household sponges we can use for texture. The stiff brushes on stencil brushes. Stamps. Okay, I just have to say I'm so excited. These I am an artist for Unity, and these, I just recently became one, and these are some of my first stamps being released there. So we'll also use some rubber stamps. And there's a good way to get texture: parchment paper if you have it in the kitchen, or wax paper, or saran wrap, or these wax. This is kind of like wax paper type things. We're going to learn some things with it, and texture, and creating pages and backgrounds with it. Sprays, mists, whether it's the store-bought or homemade, we'll learn them both. And then kind of how to set them so that they become permanent and not just bleed everywhere. We're also going to do painted backgrounds so that our papers, maybe we don't have scrapbook paper, we just have plain white cardstock or cream, and we're going to make painted backgrounds. And you can get the inexpensive craft paint. If you already have maybe some of the other kinds of paint, it's whatever you have on hand. If you don't have any, what I'm telling you is you don't have to buy expensive art paints. You can use these inexpensive craft paint, whatever brand. I do not like Apple Barrel brand. I just have to put that in there. Sorry, Apple Barrel, but I don't. Maybe you don't have paints, but you have watercolor crayons. Let's use these to make backgrounds. So I'm going to show you several different ways to do it with different products. And therefore, hopefully something you have on hand will work. And if not, you can see kind of like, oh, I really don't like that, or oh, this is a better buy, so I'm going to get this. And of course, make use of 40% off coupons, good deals online, whatever, or let me know if it's something I can get in bulk and we can kind of divide the cost between everybody in the class. Something like my texture type things or packages for pages, that I can do an embellishment kit and put it online for you guys to buy and have it mailed to you. Now I got to find where these go back in my little caddy, because otherwise I just have stuff everywhere. Ribbons are also good to have on hand. I love adding ribbons and different little embellishments. I got a big, huge package of these little things on sale. They're great for add-ins for journaling or little notes in your book, pictures. So the, fun things to hang or to glue on the front. Oh my gosh, my mind just is going crazy, and I have so many ideas, and I just don't know how to tell you everything that I might use. But you have the basics: the books, the papers, the hardware. Gesso's real kind of important. And then we're just going to learn lots of different things. I'm hoping to just be able to share and create just real world. Meaning I'm kind of down to earth and just do it. And sometimes I'm messy, and sometimes it turns out good, and sometimes you have to work through the ugly to get to the good. And that's okay too. So hope you enjoyed this and kind of have a little bit better idea of all the different things that we're going to use. And this is kind of just a little bit of it. And I guess that's all there is for now. As I find more things, I will share them with you.